We praise you, O God. We acclaim you as Lord. The glorious company of apostles praise you.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, O Lord.
On the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene ran and went to Simon Peter and to the other disciple whom Jesus loved, and told them, "They have taken the Lord from the tomb, and we do not know where they put him." So Peter and the other disciple went out and came to the tomb. They both ran, but the other disciple ran faster than Peter and arrived at the tomb first. He bent down and saw the burial clothes there, but did not go in. When Simon Peter arrived after him, he went into the tomb and saw the burial clothes there, and the cloth that had covered his head, not with the burial clothes, but rolled up in a separate place. Then the other disciple also went in, the one who had arrived at the tomb first, and he saw and believed. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please be seated.
Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters. Still a Merry and a Blessed Christmas to all of you. Maligayang Pasko po sa inyong lahat. At palagay ko po, hindi naman po ito ang madalas na crowd natin kada tanghali. I welcome our pilgrims from all over the places here to the Manila Cathedral in the name of Monsignor Rolly, our dear Rector. Palakpakan po natin sila. Maligayang pagdating po sa inyo. My dear brothers and sisters, if you have the leisure of reading the last gospel, the Gospel of St. John, you will notice that for many times, or if not for sometimes, John will be called the beloved disciple or the disciple whom Jesus loved. Mailap na ilang beses lamang niyang mabanggit ang kanyang pangalan na Juan. As I have said, he would rather be called the beloved disciple or the disciple whom Jesus loved, or to the many pronouns, he, as he, him, or his. Will it be an issue that he won't be called by his name, or just by simply calling him the beloved? I think it is far beyond. John wishes to teach us the art of being hidden. If John the Baptist said that Jesus must increase, I must decrease, John the Beloved teaches us to be hidden, maging tago, not to be secretive, but to be hidden. Not to be overly exposed, but to hide ourselves, to work behind the highlight, to be the limelight, so to say, to let the light shine brighter than us. In these times when name bragging, personality exposure, titles one after the other, wishes to be loud and proud, just 2 days after Christmas, John teaches us to be hidden. Baka sa masyadong paglalantad, pagpapakita, pagpapaalam, o sa masyadong pagyayabang ng ating mga pangalan, pagkatao o titulo sa buhay, iba ang mapakilala natin at hindi na ang Diyos. Readings John's Gospel, we can see and even read how He has been faithful to this. It was totally highlighting Christ. Maybe peculiar to Him, you would see always Jesus talking, because that has been His apostolate, to highlight Christ and not Himself. Kung meron man siya, sabi ko nga po, He will call Himself the beloved disciple, or to the many names or pronouns that is attributed to Him. He remained hidden. He remained humble, so that once again, Christ will shine and not Him. John loved a hidden life, not because he was shy, but because he wanted the Lord to be the highlight of our lives, to be the highlight as well of His life. And let us be challenged by this, my dear brothers and sisters, that our hiddenness may lead others to Christ and to let Christ shine bright in our life.